So today I'm going to show you guys how to do a 6-cylinder welded um, turbo manifold. It's a log branch style. Um, it's very simple actually, but I hope you guys watch to the end because there are a few tricks at the end that I've added. As you can see, there is also some welding that I've added on here, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. Thanks, guys.
Hey guys, sorry to interrupt your video. I just wanted to ask you, please hit the like and subscribe button. It's going to make it easier for me to share my content with you guys in the future, and it will make it so that you don't miss anything. Cool.
Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to insert our flange that we've made. Um, so I've made that beforehand, obviously according to um, the dimensions I need. So let's go puncture just so you guys can see. Okay, like this. Okay, so this is our first part that we need. What we're now going to do is we are going to pattern this part. So we're going to say click, we're going to say pattern. Okay, let's add my views here. Then we're going to say direction. Okay, we're going to click on assembly. Front, we're going to click reverse direction. We're going to make our direction 80 because that's the center of our holes, and we're going to do 6. Okay, and say okay. Okay, so as you can see, that's cannot be right. So I checked it again, it's actually 100. So that, okay, now that is those are all our flanges. Okay, so now what we need to do now is we need to make some sketches here. So what we're going to do is we're going to say sketch. We're going to say sketch plane there. Say sketch, sketch view. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create a point here. So yeah, point, put my point there, and I put a point there. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a straight line between those two, and I'll show you in 2 minutes why that's important. Then we're going to do our bend. So we're going to go back to, oh wait, sorry, we need a reference over here first. Okay, close. Then we're going to put in our arc. So like that. Okay, and then from there we're going to go from there all the way to round about there. Okay. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to highlight this. Say Control C. Say okay. Okay, so now that's been saved there. So now what we need to do is we need to go new part, tubes. Okay. Say okay. We're going to go to our drawing plane now. We're going to say sketch. Sketch on top here. So sketch. Sketch view. Okay. Now I'm going to paste that. Control V. Right. There, we can put it like that. That's fine. Make sure your scale is 1. Okay. Then we're going to say okay. And okay. Okay. Now, before we continue, I need a point. So I'm going to put a point right there. Okay. Now, we're going to do a plane. Same as that, but control and then click the point and it will put it in line there. So what we're going to do now is we're going to add another plane. So there, there. So okay, so we've got a plane there as well. So now, let's say sweep. We're going to select our trajectory. And say sketch, sketch view, sketch a circle. You're going to say 50. You're going to say okay. We're going to say thickness. 3 more. Okay. Now we are going to pattern this. Okay, we're going to select direction, select that plane. It's going to be 6 of them at 100. Okay, we're going to say okay. Okay, now obviously we've got that inside, we've got those holes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mimic that again. So we're going to say, there's your main sketch. We're going to say sweep again. We're going to say move material, sketch, sketch view. I'm going to make this the same size as that. So okay, okay, and now should be and okay, but all we have to do is do the same thing we just did with the other pattern. Pattern, direction, select your plane, say 6 at 100, and we say okay, and then you should now be, yeah, there we go. It should be hollow. Okay, delete your planes. Okay, now, and the other thing we need to do now is go sketch, sketch there, sketch view, sketch. Okay, now we're going to just take a reference here, center line there, okay, which is the right place. We are going to just extrude this quickly. Now I'm going to extrude, symmetrical, remove material, say okay, and as you can see, there it's hollow. Okay, now, next step, all we have to do is put a point on that point there. Okay, so okay. We're going to do a datum plane. So we're going to say plane, plane, okay. I was just holding control there when I clicked. The point was already selected and I clicked the plane, so it made the plane. So now we're going to say sketch on this plane here. Sketch view. And say control V in our sketch. We're going to use the same radius of that sketch we had. We're going to go onto there. We're going to click right on that point. We're going to go scale 1. We say okay. This part we're just going to make 5 more. I'm not going to make it that long. Okay, we're going to say okay. Again, we're going to say sweep. We're going to say sketch, sketch view. We're going to go to the outside diameter now. Say okay. Okay. You're going to go thickness, 3 mil. Say okay. Okay. There is your piping. Okay, so now I'm going to have to say save. Save. Then we're back to our assembly. We are going to say hide the sketch. We're going to say insert. Say tubes. So open. We're going to say this surface here. And that surface there. Coincident. We are going to say where's your points now? Coincident points. I'll click on that point there. Point on our axes. That. Okay. Now to be the surface, not so just hold on. So this first one, is not that surface, it is the surface. There we go. Okay, and we just need to align the um the planes. So say new constraint, planes, this plane over here, and we're gonna say parallel with this plane over here. And there we go. There we go. That was the actual problem. So as you can see, there is our 6 in 1 log manifold. Okay, but we are not done yet. We still have to add our flange over here. So hide that. So we're gonna have to draw up our flange. So we're gonna go new, say turbo flange. Okay. Say planes, sketch, sketch view, sketch, sketch view. Okay. Center lines. First thing we're gonna do is a 50 mil hole. Okay. I'd want to do a little bit bigger if you do this in reality to actually make it for your laser cutting. Just give it a tolerance of about 1 mil, and then you'll have half a mil either side when you do the welding. But yeah, for this it's okay, and then we're gonna go symmetrical on this one. So let's just do that. This one is gonna be 70, 80, and then it's gonna be 90, and then 45. Okay, so okay, so extrude, go 6 mil. So okay, sketch again, sketch on the surface, sketch. So we're gonna do another rectangle here. Plus, we're gonna go 65, 32.5 there. Now we're gonna go 75, 37.5. Okay, like that. Now we are going to select all of these and make them construction. Okay, including this one. Then obviously just select. Now we're going to do our circles. So we're going to do our bolt holes here. We're going to bolt your turbo onto it. Okay. It's going to be a 8.5. So, okay. So extrude. Opposite direction. Okay. You're just going to add some rounds here quickly to this flange. There. There. Obviously, just this is going to suit your turbo. So depending on what size you're using. Don't work on my sizes. Again, this is just for illustration purposes. Yeah, you don't need to follow mine to the T. Um, okay, yeah, so, okay, save. So save. We are going to go back to our assembly. We are going to insert our flange into the flange. Okay, there we go. Center. Okay, that's not going to work. Let's remove that one quickly. We're going to say this surface to this surface. That is going to be coincident. Okay, then we're going to go with our, there we go. So this one is going to be parallel to this one. Okay, and then our centers are going to be okay. So what you're going to need to do now, I'm just going to say okay, yeah, for now. We're gonna have to just shoot back to our other part quickly. It was on our flange. Okay, there's that. But what I want to do is I want to add a point. So I'm going to show you guys how useful points are. Then what I'm going to do is select there, yes, and then I'm going to select 0. Let's say okay. Let's just go see if that is now. Yeah, I thought as much. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to flip this around. So that one we're going to delete. We're going to click on there, and say flip. Okay, and then what the new constraint, we're going to use this point here, that point there. Okay, and our sketch, where is it now? Tubes, yeah, that one. Show. We go to that point right there. Okay. Okay, so all we have to do is, again, say, okay, we're gonna activate our tubes. Say a point on that point there. So, okay. Now, all we have to do is activate the whole assembly again. Activate, click on your edit definition, remove all of these, just leave those, sorry. And on this one, we're gonna say that point there. And then on this one, this point, yeah, and there you go. Okay, now we've mated those together. Okay, let's just hide our points and hide the sketch again. Okay, now, as you can see, there is the manifold. Okay. So now I just want to see if I can do, let's see here quickly. Okay, so now, we're going to go applications now. We're going to say welding. We're going to go with our normal fillet weld. Okay, we're going to select side 1. We're going to select side 2. And as you can see there, it has given us a weld. Okay, so now that you've selected that weld, all we're going to do is we're going to go again, welding. Okay, we're going to go fillet weld, same thing. So we're going to click that surface, second surface, and okay. Again, fillet weld, the surface, second surface, okay. And you just repeat that process until you are done. This one and that one and that one. Okay, and now last but not least, this one, yeah. Okay, yes. Fillet weld, click there, click there, click there, and then say fillet weld, surface, that one, second surface, this one, and we say, okay. And there is your welded manifold. Okay, so just gonna remove these just because it's just for visual. When you do your actual drawing, you can keep them, but for now, because it's just visual purposes, we are not going to use them. So there is your manifold. So, well, guys, there's your 6-cylinder turbo log manifold. Um, Hope you guys enjoyed that one. It's a lot easier than people think on Creo. It's all just about your sweeps and your planes, basically. And I've added a little bit there for the welding for you guys, so you know how to do your welding, which is a little bit more advanced. But at least now you guys know how to do it. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.
Hey guys, quick favor, if this video helped you, tap like. It tells YouTube my content is worth showing to more people. And hit subscribe if you want more quick tutorials, tips and real engineering tricks for Creo. More videos dropping every week. Have a great one guys.